Alright.
So, what's the plan?
We go inside and calmly ask Eddie why he was there that day.
Alright.
I have to play all this shit all over again.
Let's try to let him get his side of the story out. Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Alright, hold on. Okay.
I understand, Mr. Barrow. I'll be sure to let him know. Yes, I have it all written down.
Hold on a second.
Have a good day, Mr. Barrow.
Okay, sorry.
Morning, Missy.
How'd you get stuck working reception?
Rose called in sick this morning. I'm covering for her while I try to get my paperwork done. What are you doing here?
Just checking in with Uncle Eddie.
I'm guessing from the identical features that this is Tyler?
Tyler, Denise, Tyler.
Wilson, could you tell Officer Vincenzi that I'll be... Oh, good morning, Allison.
Hi, Uncle.
I'm going to take
Sorry.
Dr. Torres' statement. No need for Vincenzi to come back to the station.
He doesn't seem like he's in the best of moods.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little off all day. Good luck.
Great. He has an excuse to brush us off.
I'm sure he'll make time if we say it's important.
Oh, hello, kids.
Hello, middle-aged adult.
Everything all right?
Hey.
He speaks. How's Delos treating you so far?
Days? That's optimistic. It feels like every time we
It's
figure out
been
a door,
good to see
more
Allison.
just appear
She's
out
been
of thin
talking
air.
nonstop about you lately.
Yes.
I know she's happy to have you here. Hey, been meaning to say, Allison showed us that article you wrote for the Juneau Daily last year.
How is Linda?
You were spot on. The state needs to be giving way more money to youth centers. Fireweed was lucky to have you.
She's not great, but she gets to see the kids every day, so.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time fighting for more outdoor activities. Made some enemies in the administration over that one. But the first time those kids summited Mount Roberts, man, they were so proud. Felt great.
I know exactly what you mean. I, volunteer sometimes with the JCE. You know, give lectures about police work, lead group talks when I can.
Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't mean to preach, but the kids in those groups, be it Fireweed or the JCE, they need people who really understand them. People who know where they're coming from and will fight for what they need. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
Dr. Torres.
213, this is dispatch.
During the incident?
Yes, she was.
I'll
You
meet
can
her.
turn that car around. Chief's gonna
Can you
take care
give
of
me
it.
her name and date of birth?
Okay. Isabella Henderson, July 16, 2000.
Tyler Ronan. Good to see you
Last
again.
name?
You've gotten tall.
That usually happens between ages 11 and 21.
Yeah, well, welcome home.
Because of my hours. She stays with me on
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. It's been a while.
So, what brings you two around?
Yeah.
We're here to see Chief Brown.
Oh boy, what do you do now?
Suspects wanted for a felony.
Oh, well, don't forget to read him his Miranda rights. So is there anything I can help you with?
You might actually. Is there any way we could see the file for our mother's case?
Well, you're legally allowed to look at anything that concerns you, so you could always file a request for access. Of
So, we can see it?
course.
Sorry.
I can start the paperwork if you want.
It's okay. We'll figure it out with Brown. Thanks.
All right.
Hold on. I'll mute myself. So you don't have to hear me eating. Alright.
So, apparently they keep all the case files right here.
Jesus, you scared me.
Sorry. Anyway, if Brown's not gonna be straight up with us, we should just read it for ourselves.
You couldn't stay
Yeah.
to give a statement?
All right.
I had to be in surgery. I was already running behind.
Of course. Says here you work at Cottonwood Hospital?
That's right.
That sure is a commute.
It certainly is.
What's your usual working hours?
I'm a surgical resident at one of the only hospitals in Southeast Alaska. I'm basically always on call.
Ah, yeah, of course. Well, listen, we really appreciate you coming in after a 24-hour shift. Did you need something, Allison?
Yeah. Tyler? shall we?
Morning, Chief Brown.
Good morning, Tyler.
Hey, could we talk to you in private? It's a little urgent.
Can you excuse me for a second, Dr. Torres? What's going on, you two?
We'd like to see our mother's case file. We talked to Greg's.
We were hoping to file a request for access. Today.
Excuse me. Come on. You can fill out the paperwork, but the file won't be ready for a few days.
How long is it gonna take exactly?
That depends. 3 days? A week?
A week? Aren't all the files just upstairs?
Yeah, but the approval process takes time. I don't know what you're looking for in that file. I was the officer in charge of the case, and there's nothing you two don't already know. Look, guys, I've got a victim waiting to finish her statement. We can file the access paperwork later tonight, all right?
I apologize for the wait, Mrs.
Stubborn
Torres.
like that.
Miss.
So what now?
Of course,
Miss Torres. Where were we?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves. Where do you think they'd stash her file?
I don't know. The archive room? Maybe Eddie's office? Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
Could you go through the full details of your morning with me, Dr. Torres?
Of course. I woke up at 5 and got ready for work. Isabella's father was coming over to pick her up at 6:30. So I woke her up at 6. I made breakfast, and as we were eating, I realized I hadn't grabbed the mail the night before. Isabella asked to come with me, so I helped her into her coat and boots before we went out. We stepped outside. It was still quite dark, but she spotted it anyway. Something was going through our mailbox.
Let's go upstairs,
My back
Tyler.
was to it because I was shutting the door. But Isabella is certain of what she saw. She says it was a little kid, around her size. She shouted at them, but by the time I turned around, they were gone.
A little kid.
That's what she said. A little kid wearing stripes.
What about you? Are you sure you was?
No, I'm sorry.
So, Tyler, Chief said you were a mentor over at Fireweed, huh? You ever think of joining the force?
Greg's, he just got here.
Yeah, I know, but we could use more people like him.
People like me?
Well, yeah, you know, people with natural authority.
Are you really trying to recruit my brother?
Huh, and why not? We're short-handed right now. And since you've shot down my offers, I figured I'd try the other Ronin kid.
Wouldn't hurt to lower the average age around here, I guess.
Where's Isabella now?
At school, she's back at her father's house for the week.
Could I get Mr. Henderson's information from you? I think it'd be helpful if I could talk to Isabella.
What's up?
Allison told me about your dog. I'm sorry.
Thanks, yeah. He was a good boy. The best.
So, how do you like being a cop? Must be kind of weird.
Oh, yeah. But I know I do a lot of good here. And the team's great. Chief Brown, he gets it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We hired this guy last year who kept asking me to get him coffee. Chief canned his ass that day.
Wow. Way to go, Chief Brown.
What about you? Any thoughts on the future?
Well, I studied to be a park ranger, and I'm hoping to do a tour in Denali.
Hey, you know, I have a cousin who works in Yosemite. If Denali doesn't work out, I could see if they have any openings for you.
You'd do that?
Of course. As long as you don't make me sorry I offered.
Thanks, Denise. That'd be amazing. How did you find out about the JCE?
Same way anyone finds anything. The internet. It took a few months before I actually went to a meeting, though. Every time I thought about going, I chickened out.
Really? Why?
I had a bad case of by imposter syndrome. Like I wasn't queer enough. But we're talking about teenage Denise here. I've worked through my shit now. It is a wonderful, supportive community. Can't recommend it enough.
See you around then.
Yeah, back to the grind. We'll talk later, okay?
You coming upstairs?
Hey, what are you two up to over there? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. I was just telling Tyler where the upstairs bathroom is. Tyler, help me out here.
Oh, yeah. Toilet emergency, lake water, you know, Mother Nature's juice cleanse.
And there's a bathroom just past the break room. Behind you. First door on your right.
Forget it, Tyler. There's no way we're getting upstairs out in the open like this. It's too suspicious. There must be another way up.
Hey, Gregs, you said our file was around here somewhere?
Yep, we keep them all upstairs.
All right. Let's see. There. Fire exit.
It opens up to a staircase on the side of the building, but it'll definitely be locked from the inside. If one of us were to create a diversion, the other could slip upstairs and open the door. And since you're the troublemaker, I nominate you as the one to make a scene.
Wait, really?
Got a better idea?
Aren't cops, like, trained to notice suspicious behavior? I'm not exactly an amazing actor.
Figure out something simple and commit. I have faith in you.
That pile of paperwork?
What about it?
I could tip it over.
Kinda messy, but, I mean, sure.
Jesus, Tyler, what happened?
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Just leave that there.
All right, I'm in position.
What now?
Turn right when you exit the station and follow the side of the building. The staircase will be right there.
You heading out?
Yeah, I need a smoke.
You should think about quitting. Only gets harder the longer you do it.
Yeah, I know.
While you're at it, get your sister to stop too.
Crisp winter air.
Okay, I'm by the door. Come on.
Those garbage cans are like the opposite of bear-proof. You know, it's actually really unhealthy for animals to eat our trash.
Simmer down. We don't have time for a ranger rant. And I've got the wildlife... Channel 2, you know.
Hey, which one's Brown's car?
Why?
I was thinking of letting a little air out of his tires. You know, in case we need to make a break for it.
Haha.
Is that supposed to be Greg's?
Oh, yeah. Well, no one knows for sure, but the resemblance is uncanny.
Who's the artist?
Cold case.
Was that red warehouse part of the whole chicken farm business?
You know it. It's a shooting range now.
Ah. Shit.
Where are you?
Right here. Open the door.
Quick, get in. Oh God, what did I just do?
You took control of your destiny. Own it. How old is Brown?
38.
Oh, wow. Graduated really young.
Youngest officer to ever join the DCPD. If Eddie catches us in here...
There's no... Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail. You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did, but they rejected me. Michael and I were supposed to go together. He went, but I was stuck here for the summer with no one but Justin Beaver for company. Why?
Well, this letter says you got in.
What the hell? So he just turned it down?
I'm sorry, Allison.
Shouldn't be surprised he's lied to me in the past.
Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed? Oh,
What'd you find?
it's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed administration would like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
I knew Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but... that's a lot of money.
More backdoors and secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt. Brown really wants everyone to know what a fine, upstanding citizen he is, doesn't he?
He's a genuinely good person. And saying that here makes me feel even worse.
The police chief of Delos Crossing hosts charity events?
Huh? Oh, yeah. The community social. He volunteered to help. And since he pretty much knows everyone, and more...
Let's put the Vecchies next to...
Can you not?
You finding anything?
No.
Huh. Hey, you. Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Is that... Oh, no.
Oh, huh. The Delos Police Force is getting a new officer. This guy has a record, and not a short one. Why is he even in the running?
Shh. Eddie has a really hard time hiring people out here. I don't think he has a choice.
There's always a choice.
Seriously? You're gonna try to hack into his computer?
We're here for information. Huh. Tom invited Eddie over for dinner? Whoa. Brown looked at our file this morning. One of his emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is. Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then, how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum-da-dee-doo.
Seriously?
Go on, try.
Yes. Looks like they're finally going digital.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Great.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990.
Meaning?
Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
What? Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Nope. Here we go. Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Well?
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already. It does reference some other files and audio recordings, though.
You might be able to look those up on the computer. Even if our file hasn't been digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
Alright, I'm in. You can search by keywords. What should I look for?
I don't know. Mary Ann Ronan? March 1st, 2005?
Not this one either. Where's the damn box?
Well...
I have her autopsy report.
okay.
She... God,
What is it?
she drowned. Stab wound was non-fatal.
What?
Reference is 05 R63 325. There. Well, that's a picture I definitely don't want to keep.
Shit. Eddie's coming up the stairs. What do I do? What do I do?
Stall him.
No shit, Sherlock!
Tell him I'm using the bathroom. Here. Bingo. Okay, I need to check out 0501 COM EBR. Okay, here it is. Jesus, unbelievable. Brown reported Mary Ann to Child Services.
What?
Where are you? What's going on? Been there, done that. Got something. Here.
This is Officer Eddie Brown.
Hello, Officer Brown. This is Simone Prue from the Office of Child Services.
Hello, Mrs. Prue.
I'm calling about the Ronan family. I just wanted to let you know that we will be moving forward with the case.
Bingo. Reference is 2005-201-546. No, that's not it. Here we go. Wait, what the hell? Tessa accused her of child neglect. need to get moving.
Shit. I'm sorry, Tyler. I couldn't stop him. He's coming your way.
Get out.
Uncle, we didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna repeat myself.
You're a goddamn hypocrite.
I said move it!
Hey! Get off me!
Rather spend the night here? Come on!
I said don't fucking touch me!
Go on! And consider yourselves lucky you're family.
You're right. Family. And for Allison's sake, we should talk.
About what?
We saw our file. We know about social services. Why? Why did you turn your back on her? Why did Tessa?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to talk. The winter before your mother's death was hard. Delos Crossing was snowed in for months. Most roads were closed and plane supplies were scarce. Everyone was struggling.
Especially Marianne.
Yeah. She was always just scraping by. And that winter left nothing to scrape up. Even if locals had found time to help her. You know, I'm not sure your mother would have accepted.
So, she was struggling through the snowstorm of the century, and you reported her to social services?
Tessa came to me and reported potential child neglect. As a sworn officer, I am required by federal law to report the allegation to OCS.
So you took her word for it and called child services?
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? It's bullshit!
Just following the law, then. Right.
Is that why you came over that day, before she died? You felt shitty, didn't you? That's why you broke procedure?
I had to warn her that it was happening and that it wasn't looking good. An assessment worker had been assigned and started doing background checks. What else was I supposed to do?
I thought always telling each other the truth was our #1 rule.
Still is, little moose.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
What? It's bullshit! He didn't forget to water your goddamn plants. He lied. You know what? Never mind. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father? Well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
I'm open to getting there. But it's gonna take some time before we're a big, happy family.
I respect that. It's hard work rebuilding trust. But you've got a place here whenever you need it. Group hug?
No.
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm really gonna have to kick you out now.
Well, that went better than I was afraid it would.
What happened up there? Long story. Hey, you know the drill. Chin up.
Yeah. Chin up, stand tall.
Allison,
What?
you feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my God. Children,
Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
Everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.